180, go, push.
Coaches and players began Day 3 of East West Bowl week where they left off, as teams continued to mold their defensive schemes and offensive strategies as quickly as possible on Thursday. Practice at times had a very high tempo that required a strong focus and attention span from all involved, though it didn't stop players from having some fun along the way. Tackling for the most part was taken off the table to keep everyone healthy, and much of what coaches focused on was related to strategy and game planning rather than physicality and grunt work. Although the most memorable plays on Saturday will probably come from more glamorous positions like running back, wide receiver, or quarterback, the kickers are the ones who may benefit the most from the game. Ryan Bajan of Acadia and Keegan Treloar of Concordia are the only kickers on their respective teams, and as a result, will get a considerable amount of reps throughout practice and the game. And that's just fine with them.
I mean, I came in here, I wasn't kicking very well on day one, but you know, I've had the chance to actually work through it, whereas if it was, you know, like the free agents camp yesterday, they only had about 4 kicks each, so, you know, that kind of pressure isn't really there, which is nice. But I mean, in the game, hopefully, cheering for the East, so hopefully lots of kickoffs, extra points, not too many punts, and not too many field goals.
Although the kickers had never met prior to this week, players at their position rarely take much time to get along, and there's a multitude of reasons for that.
The kickers we're kind of the weird guys on the team. Like in hockey, you have your goalies that tend to be the weirder guys, but kickers are always we're a special position on the football field. We tend to get a lot of grief from everyone else because our lives are a little bit more relaxed until game day. But you always kind of meet kickers throughout it. We're a special breed. We have almost a kicker union. You're always friends no matter what, and then once the game field happens, you kind of compete against each other. Instead of looking at the final score, you look at kicker stats instead of that kind of stuff. So.
Both players are being coached this week by all-time CIS scoring leader Liram Hairolahu, who will be kicking at Winnipeg Blue Bombers training camp later this month. He says that although Americans have always had a bigger talent pool, the talent level of Bajan and Treloar are proof that Canadian kickers are catching up quickly.
It is much tougher because the States, they have a lot more money, they can travel more and a lot more kids, but at the same time, I think we're improving as a country for football a lot more, and you see more guys going down south for scholarships because things are getting much better up here.
Another player to keep an eye on Saturday is Nick Dembski of the Manitoba Bisons, an explosive slot back who was named as a second-team All-Canadian this past season. He's part of an impressive showing of talent from the Canada West Conference that continues to get stronger.
You know, every team is very good. You know, there's not really a lower team and a higher team. You know, obviously Calgary's been having the most success in the last little bit, but you know, every game's a grind. Every game, you know, there's no blowouts. It's good. It's competitive. It's hard-nosed football.
Practice was far from mistake-free, but clear signs of progress were being made by both teams in preparation for the game, and you can tell the anticipation is building for all involved.
Yeah, I'd love to have the game tomorrow, but you know what? One more day of hard work, and we'll be there.
Thursday marked the final day of full practice, as Friday will be left for walkthroughs and fine-tuning the playbook before Saturday's matchup. Although the most rigorous exercises and drills are now behind them, the players know they're still going to be heavily scrutinized on Friday and need to take advantage of every opportunity they can get. For the CIS, I'm Gareth Bush.